to my channel. My name is Latrice Aliyah. If you are new, welcome to the Golden Family. I am vlogging my day. So I have quite a few things that I need to get done. So the first thing on our list is I'm making us some breakfast, and after breakfast we're going to take a shower, we're going to get dressed, and then after that we're heading to Home Depot because I need to get some moving boxes. My lease is up in 3 months, and y'all probably like 3 months, that's still a long time. No girl, like when I first did the moving series, I had like 8 months until my move. I don't know where the time is going, but it's moving. So I want to start packing up some of my dishware that I don't really use on a day-to-day basis. I low-key want to go look at this apartment. It's not on my list, but it's in the area that I want to live in, and I just kind of want to weigh my options and see like what the competition has to offer pretty much, and see if that can be an option, because you just never know. Like sometimes when I read reviews or on my Ring camera and they name the apartments that be like, oh, there's police activity in this area, like what's going on, yada yada, I'll be like, is that a red flag? Like, you know. But I do want to check them out just because I'm driving into that area and kind of get a vibe and see for myself, and not go solely based on all the negative reviews that's on Google about this particular apartment complex. I'm touring that apartment. The lady in the leasing office was super nice. I like her personality. However, I don't think that's going to be the apartment for us. Like, they only have one size for their one bedroom, and it's not spacious at all. The 2-bedroom was nice. I did went ahead and look at it. So they had 2 different options for a 2-bedroom. But I don't know, like it don't feel like home. Like the community is nice and quiet. I do like that aspect of it. But other than that, it do not feel like a place that I want to call home for the next couple of years. So I think I'm gonna pass. They do have a lot of fees, which isn't surprising because a lot of these apartments these days do require so many fees. Like you have to pay pretty much an arm and a leg just to rent at those places. Like they will lower the rent, but then they will add in $130 to $155 in fees, and that right there is like, it's not for me. So I think I'm going to pass, but I just wanted to check it out and see what I like and don't like about it. They have so many options when it comes to candles. Now some of them has a good scent, others it's not that strong, and it's not worth the price, so I'm still just browsing. I really like this style of artwork. Y'all, look what I just found. Some Vans for $19.99. A size 10 in kids, which is a size bigger than for my son, so he will grow into these. I cannot believe I just found a pair of high top Vans. I used to have a pair like that and it got destroyed. So I need to look for another pair for myself so we can be twinsies. I just cannot believe I just found that for $19. Oh my goodness, he about to be styling in profile for this upcoming fall winter season. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys this, but I also got this cup. I need to get out the store. I was supposed to be browsing. Box packed up. I had to bring some of my bathroom towels that is like decorations that I don't really use daily to pack it in, just because I don't want any of the glass items to break. So I'm about to go ahead and close this up. So after I take this up and write on what's in here. I think I'm just gonna try to restore it probably at the top of the cabinet. So I'm going to write in here, this is trinkets, and it's fragile. So I don't know, I'm just gonna put in the miscellaneous things. I'm done packing up all of those dishes and cups that I am not taking to the new apartment. The first thing I'm gonna do tomorrow morning is take them straight to Goodwill. I am touring an apartment. It is self-guided today. So soon you come in, it has like the little mud room, and then this is a 2-bedroom. So it has a bathroom, shower tub combo, and then here is another bedroom with the closet. This will be my son's room, and I'm assuming that's like a utility closet, but here's the kitchen layout. I think it's perfect. I don't really need too much cabinet space. This must be the washer and dryer. Yep. The living room, so my sofa should be able to fit in here, and this will be the primary. I don't even know where he got this from. This will be the primary bedroom with a double vanity sink, standing tower, shower, and then that. I am really liking this apartment. So this is a model one. I'm going to look at some more. I just love the natural lighting. So this must be like a west facing or something. Y'all, I think I might have found the one. I know I said that in a previous vlog, but this might be the space for us. This is perfect. I can definitely see myself living here. Y'all, it's been a few months since the last clip, so let me go ahead and fill you guys in on everything that's been going on these last few months. So I moved. I'm in a new apartment and I am loving it so far. I've been here for about a month now. I was gonna go into a different like zip code, different county, and I was like, that's just gonna be too far from family and friends and work, and I just cannot make that commute. So I decided to stay within the area that I am more familiar with. So I was doing my research, so I stumbled across this one, which I always knew about these apartments, but I just never really checked them out. And it is a little older, and when I say older, I mean it was built in like 2015. In today's day and age, living in an apartment that was built 10 years ago is considered like outdated, and it's not. I mean, they have renovated a few units in this apartment complex. My unit is not renovated because I particularly wanted this unit because it is a south-facing window, more like a southwest facing, so I get a lot of direct natural sunlight into my unit. And today is very gloomy, so I'm not getting any sunlight. That's why I got my little table lamp on. I did make a few little updates to this apartment just to give it more like a personal touch, give it something more cozy, more inviting, something where I was looking for, because the last couple apartments that I lived in was very like that millennial gray, and I never just customized my apartment to make it more like my style. And I think in my mind, I was like, is renting, when I'm a renter, is temporarily things, so why would I customize certain things? So like I was saying, my apartment is not renovated, so I'm gonna show you guys like the original countertop was. So I went ahead and added the contact paper, the marble. onto my countertop because I think it just gives it more of a pop. Now, this apartment complex do have renovated apartments and the countertops is white, so it do makes things a little bit more brighter. And I think they also just like repainted the cabinets, but I do like the darker tone. I'm also considering maybe adding contact paper on the cabinets and stuff and drawers, but I'm not sure. I kind of like this kind of style with, I put the marble and then like the darker wood. So this mirror do not have a frame, which I just think that is kind of odd. So I already kind of tested it out. I added contact paper like in that wood grain on the side of it. I have not finished it because I am going on Amazon to actually get something a little bit better. Like I just got this contact paper, that wood grain from Walmart, and I just wanted to test it out, see how I like it. And I'm like, I don't know, I like the wood grain, but I just think try to make it like that thinness, it just wasn't lighting up. So Amazon has a thicker width of the contact paper, and I'm just gonna have it like a little bit more thicker, and I could just probably trim it in half or something like that if I wanted more thinner. Just it was just giving me difficulty times. So this lighting right here, I have to changed out all of the light bulbs in this apartment because for some reason, which is really weird, they had cool tone lighting, daylight lighting, and I personally never really like daylight lighting. I like more of that warm in the middle lighting. So this is called warm white. I did got soft white thinking that was gonna be a good thing, but it was like too yellow. But the warm white is like in the middle. It's like 3000 K, like whatever, like light bulbs terminology, all that. And then over here, I don't have any, which is kind of sad in a way. I don't have any built-in shelves, no linen closet in my bathroom. My last couple of apartments, I had those in my bathroom, so this made it easier to store my washcloths and towels, makeup, all that stuff like that. So I had bought this stand off of Wayfair to just add my washcloths and things in there, and that took me a while to build that. Like I got a little frustrated, but I did just made a few adjustments to this bathroom. This is my bathroom, the primary bathroom. I'm going to show you like what it looks like in its original state in my son's bathroom or the guest bathroom, so you guys could like see and get a comparison of what I just. Here is the guest bathroom or my son bathroom. It is not styled at all. As you can see, like this is how the mirror looks without a frame. I also changed out these light bulbs so that warm light to give it more that coziness vibe. But this is the original countertops. Again, I'm in a unit that's not renovated, so the renovated one is white. They just changed out the countertop to white, and I think they painted this like a lighter tone as well. But I'm not saying like the yellow isn't bad because I do like warm tones, earthy tone colors, but I just not really feeling it. So I'm also going to add the contact paper to this sink, and then also going to do it in the kitchen. I just finished adding the contact paper on the island. It is not perfect. I did my best with trying to smooth out the paper, try to line up the seams, but I could not. So we just going to bypass the imperfections because ain't nobody gonna really be seeing all of that. But if you see it in my videos, you like, girl, that paper look a little crooked, that paper look a little bubbly up. We just could ignore that. Like, you know, no judgment here. We just could ignore that. But I do think this marble gives my apartment just more of a modern feel. I was not able to finish the rest of the kitchen. As you can just see, like the comparison from this side to that side, like it just gives it more of that modern, up-to-date feel. So I have to go back to Target and pick up another roll of contact paper so I can finish this side and then do the guest bathroom, and then I'll be pretty much done with this portion of my DIY renter friendly projects, because I will be doing a lot more projects in the future. But right now I'm just going to be focusing on doing like my Christmas decorations. It's couple of days before Halloween, and I'm already over Halloween. I want to start doing Christmas decoration. And I hope you guys continue to follow me along on my journey as I make my home more homey, more cozy, more inviting, just perfect for me and my son. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.